What up, everybody? Welcome to Cracker Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
And we're continuing our Tournament of Power round 2 this week. We got 2 good fighters who made it past the first round. I'm excited to hear some comments, and the discussion is going to take place on this one.
Yeah, this one's going to be fun because I actually think these guys are
they're pretty even.
Maybe not so even, but I would say on the military scale they are.
Yeah. So today we have Jack Reacher versus Aaron Hallam. And Jack Reacher is
Tom Cruise's character from the Jack Reacher film.
Yes, and Aaron Hallam is Benicio del Toro's character from the movie The Hunted. So
let's go over the rules first.
Yes. Before we start, for anybody who's coming in new to our Tournament of Power, we're finna go over the rules. We changed up one thing from the first round that makes a big difference now.
Yes.
But
I mean, I think in the second round you kind of have to change.
Yeah. You don't want to do the same thing from the first round.
There's got to be something new.
Yeah, I agree. So everybody, here's our rules for our Tournament of Power. The first rule is each participant has 2 days worth of prep time to get ready for the fight. So they study their fighter. Anything you can gather from 2 days worth of prep time, they gather it and try to make the best decision they can.
All right, rule number 2, knives are allowed still.
Yes.
I think that's going to stick throughout the entire
I think so, yeah, it will.
And honestly, I wouldn't want to do the rest of it if it wasn't there.
Right, it makes for a better tournament, man, from
it really
my opinion. So, rule number 3, no firearms. This is a strictly hand-to-hand tournament, and like we said before, we think this makes it more personal and more interesting because instead of relying on the firearm, they have to rely on their skills as a martial artist.
Right, and as the Joker said in The Dark Knight, you just know the person better when you kill them with a knife. I mean, you do. It's like he's like, I know your friends better than you ever did.
Right.
Because I killed him with a knife.
All right. So, Aaron Hallam and Jack Reacher. Who you want to talk about first?
Let's go with the. Let's go with Major Jack Reacher.
Yes.
I was wrong in my last video. I'm sorry. He's not a colonel. He's actually a major.
Which is higher.
That's my bad.
Right.
Well, actually, I'm not sure. I think colonel might be higher than
I think
a major.
I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
Me neither. I can't either.
We've been drinking.
Yeah. So just a little bit.
Yeah.
But so Jack Reacher.
Yeah, Major Jack Reacher.
Yes. Jack Reacher, as we've all seen in his 2 movies he's put out. First one was all right, but second one was all right. Yeah, but he is a badass. Like, Jack Reacher is the type of person where he intentionally tries to break bones and disarm and hurt his opponent. He doesn't really try and kill. He really does try and disarm and break bones.
But because he knows he can.
Right, and his philosophy is if he takes out the leader and maybe a couple more guys, the rest of the guys are going to be like, nah, fuck this. We don't want to part of that.
Not only that, too. I mean, he's actually like almost, I mean, is he military police? I would say so, because he said he was a detective for the military.
Right. I don't
know.
It's not an MP, though.
It's not an MP. It's more like, that's the guy, say, like, if you got somebody who's committed a war crime, this is the guy you send in to find out what happened. Right.
Because technically, in the first movie, that dude with the sniper, he technically did. So they brought him in when he wanted him to defend him.
Exactly.
He
didn't defend him, but what he did was he found out the truth.
Right.
So, and it's just one of those things too, where he's trained in that aspect of everybody he goes after is literally a trained killer.
Right, and he's whether it's a henchman or an assassin, he's treating them the same. He's just trying to incapacitate them.
And, he wants to bring them to justice. And the thing, though, too, with the Jack Reacher films, he only kills people if he absolutely knows for a fact that this fight is to the death. Right.
And if it's that point, he won't hesitate. And the thing is, man, his martial arts skill and he's able to disarm.
It would be nice to know that skill.
Me too. I agree. I would love to be able to do that. Honestly.
I mean, just like take a gun and just flip it and shut up.
Right. And I think Jack Reacher, man, he's a very vicious fighter too.
Dude, he's brutal.
Yeah, he's very brutal. And like I say, when he fights, he shows no mercy whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean,
none.
even with civilians, he'll fight 4 or 5 of them.
He'll try. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And, yeah, he'll fight 4 or 5 of them, and he's not gonna hesitate to kick your ass in the ankle.
Or balls.
Did we see him do that?
Remember when he got that dude down in the bar fight? He kicked him in the balls just to take him out.
Well, not only that. I mean, he'll literally like somebody comes up and like goes to hit him. He'll just kick him right in the ankle. Break it like that, dude. You're down.
Right, and that's what I like about Jack Reacher is his ruthlessness, and he doesn't hesitate.
It really is. It's tactical.
Yeah, and muscle memory. Like you could tell he was trained well enough to where he doesn't hesitate. It's just natural.
Yeah,
and he just automatically
That's a good point.
Yeah, his body automatically goes to whatever he needs to do to be able to defeat his opponent.
And I guess in his backstory or whatever. Now remember, let's also remember this. We're going by the films,
not the books.
Not the books, because we're not going to go through another murky incident.
Yeah, with Jason Bourne. We're not
going to go to. We're not going to go with.
Not doing that shit.
Yeah. Now it's just from the films, from what we see Tom Cruise portray as Jack Reacher.
And I think Tom Cruise does a good job.
Yes.
He's not as tall as the character in the books, but I think he does a good job portraying the traits that mainly dictate how he is.
He's actually a really dedicated actor for him to learn all this. And not only that, I mean, we hardly ever see Tom Cruise act the same.
Right. Well, some movies we do.
Well, okay, we'll give him. Okay, in some movies we do, but the thing is like, it's not as frequent as actors like Seth Rogen.
Yeah,
same character every movie.
Yeah,
his Seth Rogen. Same every movie. Okay, or I'll even throw out Will Smith, to where we see. Okay, well, that's just Will Smith as Floyd Lawton as Deadshot.
Well, that's just Will Smith as the cop from Bright. It's the same dude.
Yeah.
I mean, just in different roles. Same dude, different roles.
He's a lot more dark and bright. But we're digressing. But the thing is that Tom Cruise, he portrays the Jack Reacher character, and he does it with such finesse.
Right. And like I said, for me, in the movies, Jack Reacher, his ferocity, man, his ruthlessness is what
brutality.
Helps him. Yeah, and he really does it, like I said, as a tactical reason to be so brutal to one opponent that all the other opponents that maybe get ready to come at him think twice and hesitate to even fight him after they've seen what he's done to this one fighter.
Yeah, if I was his opponent, I'd be like, fuck, man, I really do enjoy my knee, so I don't want it shattered.
Right.
And
why I got a limp for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I enjoy walking in a semi-straight line.
Right.
So.
And I think too, he's proficient with blades as well.
Well, there was that one scene in the first Jack Reacher film where he, Robert Duvall gave him a blade. He's like, "Where's my gun?" He's like, "I'm not having one of my guns, with you killing a whole bunch of people."
Right.
So he's like, okay, so I got a fucking Bowie knife.
And we see what he does with it. Yeah, so...
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, so we know he's skilled with a blade. And he's going to need that training today.
And that motherfucker, man, he can plan.
Yes, and that 2 days prep time will help him tremendously.
Dude, he is a savant. Or maybe even... I don't know, dude. That's what he does.
But the thing is, though, it's not an advantage in this fight, though. Not with this particular fight. Yeah, it's not an advantage this round.
Absolutely true. So, we're going to Aaron Hallam now.
You want to go to Aaron Hallam?
Yeah.
So Aaron Hallam. So this is more of Anubis' favorite guy on this.
I like both characters.
Right.
But I enjoy Benicio del Toro's acting and the director of The Hunted more than I do the Jack Reacher.
Fair enough.
No, it's not any bias or anything like that, because in the end, the results show.
Right. And I think in the movie The Hunted, for anybody who's not seen it, I'll post some scenes, as many as I can, because I don't think Aaron Hallam has that many.
He's got one brutal ass knife fight with Tommy Lee Jones.
Right.
And not only that, but you can see his stealth throughout the entire movie, because he's got his one in the Middle East, and then he's got his one at the very beginning of the movie with the hunters.
Right. So I think the prep time thing doesn't come into an advantage on this one because Aaron Hallam can prep too. Like he ain't no slouch. Like he's kind of a more of an updated Rambo.
No.
Well, what I mean by that is being able to survive in different conditions and situations that most people wouldn't be able to do.
That's just military. I think that's just the military training.
And it has a scene where it shows him making his own knife, him training with Tommy Lee Jones's character, showing him how to really use a knife as a weapon to fight.
Yeah, rather than using it as a survival tool. Which
Right.
That's exactly, really, honestly, that's exactly what it is. Unless you're going back to World War II or World War I, where they're using it as a bayonet.
Right.
And, which makes sense because, you run out of bullets eventually.
Yeah, you had to do something.
But, you look at Aaron Hallam's character, and he is a badass with a knife.
Yes.
I mean, it is just sickening. The stuff that he can do with a knife, I could only wish I could do. I've actually made my own blade before, and it does not look as near.
Right.
Well, I used a different material.
Right.
Rather than, I was more along the way of Tommy Lee Jones's character. I used an obsidian blade, as where Tommy Lee Jones used rock.
Right.
And Aaron Hallam can actually blacksmith his own blade, like using metal, which puts him a little bit ahead, I think, with the blade work.
Right. I think it does too. I think Aaron Hallam is a better knife user than Jack Reacher.
Well, that's kind of a given because that's pretty much what the whole movie was about, is hunting with a knife.
Right.
And it's not easy.
And he didn't use any guns at all in that.
No, he did not,
movie.
because there was a scene at the very beginning where but he throws his gun away so he can go in and infiltrate a building and kill everybody with a blade.
Right.
Because that's what he's good at.
And so we know that Aaron Hallam is very proficient with a blade weapon.
I think he kills like 7 people.
I think so too. It's quite a few with that blade.
And he doesn't even, he goes in, kills all of them, and then gets out without anybody even noticing. And it's like a 5 to 10 minute scene.
Yeah, it is. It's a good scene. It's a very good scene.
And I think also he's also got another little advantage is that he's still in the war.
Well, yeah.
Because honestly, he wouldn't be fighting everybody or trying to kill
that's
a
why
whole
I say
bunch
he's
of...
a more of an updated
Right.
Rambo. That's he's got a lot of traits that are similar to Rambo, but just a little better with the knife.
And also a lot that are not similar.
Right. I mean, I agree, but I'm saying is that for me, he's more of an updated Rambo. I mean, he doesn't just use his knife for survival. He uses it for combat.
Let's go with. Do you think the 2 days planning? Do you think he would use that against Jack Reacher?
Oh yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, I'm telling you.
Do you think he would study?
Yes, he would. I mean,
do you think he would maybe? I think this is my personal opinion. I think he would personally lure Jack Reacher. I don't think it would work, but he would definitely try to lure him to the woods.
If he lures him, if he did something like that, then that's automatic win.
If he actually succeeded in luring Jack Reacher to the woods, dude, it's over.
Right.
You're done, Jack. I'm sorry.
And that's the thing is there's really no clear-cut advantage for either one fighter because don't get me wrong, both fighters are, I think, equally ruthless. I think to me, I think Aaron Hallam may have a little bit of an edge as far as a knife work.
I think he also has a little bit of an edge to his ruthlessness also. Because
I don't think so, man.
Aaron Hallam doesn't go in to disarm or injure.
He doesn't go into incapacity. He's going to kill.
He is 100% tactical as to where I'm taking the threat completely out of the page.
Right.
I'm taking him out of the picture. He's gone and never going to have to worry about him again. As to where Reacher is like, okay, I might have this guy come at me 10 years later with a fucking hobble ass,
Right.
busted knee. You know.
But I think, for me, I don't think it's an advantage for either character, though. Like I said, the prep time is not an advantage. It equally helps both characters.
I think also, too, that, you know, their military training.
It's equal ground.
It's right there. I can't remember what rank Aaron Hallam was in the movie.
Me neither. But I think their military training, not ranks in the Army, just their training as far as combat combat, just combat.
Combat and tactics.
Yeah, exactly. I think they're on equal ground as far as that.
Yeah.
So I think the only advantage would be Aaron Hallam's use with a knife for me.
And I think Jack Reacher's advantage is his knowledge of a killer.
And that's, So this is another tough one. Like I said, I love this round. This is a tough one.
This is the third time I've done this. If I had a fucking quarter, I would flip that some bitch.
Yeah, this is a pretty hard matchup to choose because they're pretty much on equal footing in this match.
They really are.
Like I said, I think
each one of them, man. I mean, the scales, dude. They're right there.
They're right there. But I think for me, because I'm gonna make my pick for the week, everybody. We're gonna make our picks.
Okay, our picks.
For me, everything else is equal except for the knife. I think Aaron Hallam has a little bit more. Even if it's just a sliver, he has a little bit more of an advantage as far as knife work than Jack Reacher, and that's why for me this week I have to go with Aaron Hallam as the winner of this match because I think his knife work is a little bit better than Jack Reacher's.
Man. Honestly, I think that Jack Reacher.
Oh,
I know. I hate it. Honestly, I do.
Ooh.
I think Jack Reacher has the advantage in this week because of his detective skills and his 100% studying ability. And he's going to find, and he's going to watch him. And he's going to go over every single step that Aaron takes in his knife fighting. I think that Jack Reacher has the advantage, which I hate to say it, I really do, because I am biased.
No, I'm surprised.
But I am biased towards Aaron Hallam, but I really wanted him to be able to come out on top in this match, but I just don't think it's possible. I think Jack Reacher's got this one. And yes, Aaron Hallam does have a superior knife skill. Then again, he was also beat by like a 60-year-old Tommy Lee Jones.
Hold up now, Doug. Let's not forget now. Just because you grow older doesn't mean you can't still fight. And
okay.
He has a lot, and Tommy Lee Jones character had a lot more knowledge than Aaron Hallam because that was the teacher.
Okay. Well, okay. Even with that little fact there, aside, even with that added in, I still think that Jack Reacher is just tactically smarter.
Okay. I can understand that. I can understand.
Okay, I mean, you have a hunter, which is Aaron Hallam, and then you have a detective. A hunter is somebody who hunts savages.
Right.
A detective hunts the hunter of the savages.
Well, that's a pretty good damn point.
So
I'm still picking Aaron Hallam.
It can go either way. I mean, one wrong move, Jack Reacher doesn't make many, but he does. I mean, all it takes is one wrong move, so it's almost like a coin flip. And it really, in my eyes, here's the percentage: Jack Reacher 52, Aaron Hallam 48. That's my percentage, and that's subject. Right. I mean, all anybody's got to do is say one really good comment. One really good comment.
All right.
And my mind changes completely because it's that close. And,
right.
I'm taking Jack Reacher on this. I'm not happy about it. I'm really not. But that's what I think.
All right. So you got our picks for the week. Snunja. Jacob, let's hear what y'all picks are, and whoever else is want to comment. We're only shouting them out because they are the main two who comment on our Tournament of Power videos.
Yeah, the Tournament
So
of
that's
Power.
why I shout them out. But everybody, we thank you for joining us this week. We cannot wait to hear your opinions on this one. But thank you for joining us this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell button to get notified of our future videos. But I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
We thank you for joining Cracker Hunters. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.